I don't know if you guys get as frustrated as I do at times. But my frustration this morning came from an inability, with all the languages I know, to express what God means to us. And I've been coming to this place now for a while, and it's a very difficult place. I don't have a problem, teaching. I mean, we're going to finish up a little bit of eschatology today, and teaching is something I enjoy doing. In fact, there's a young man here who I met in the park, who I know, but he started asking me about the rapture. How old is your son? 10. And I said to his mom, I said, we're going to be teaching on it if you want to come by Saturday. And so here she is. And but I'm not a songwriter, and I'm not a psalmist. I'm really more of a teacher of sorts. And yet, my time spent with God isn't really learning. It's just in His presence. That's where I spend most of my time. And so I was talking to the Lord on the first song of worship, explaining how frustrated I am today, not being able to. I feel like I'm not penetrating the hearts of my people and your people with what you may want me to say about you and how you feel about them. And then he told me to get a pen. So I'm just going to read to you what I wrote down. I'm going to try to make it out because it's, when he tells me to write, it's usually very fast. Are there any folks here that are in the ministry, or the active or not active? Would you do me a favor and stand up? Because this is basically to you. It's to everybody, but it's especially to you and for you at this very specific time, okay? So I want you to try to listen carefully. My love is very strong, my children, even violent at times, as my pursuit for you is never ending. There are so many scars and battle wounds that have been inflicted on your souls. I need you to come and invite me into your tabernacle. I will bring healing in my wings, and I will alleviate the pain. I will not hurt you, I promise. I will be to you as the dew is to Mount Hermon. I will water your vineyard once again and give you times of refreshing. I will restore what the locusts have devoured. I will give you back tenfold as I minister my grace and mercy towards you. I am your heavenly Father, abounding in love and tender kindnesses. My heart is tender towards you. I have only good gifts to bestow upon you. I will not cease until the work is complete. There is no hiding place from my light and my love. You are to me as a lily among thorns. I thrive on you. I get tremendous joy from being your father. And by the way, I'm so proud of you, my child, my dear one. Daddy is always here for you with the love of perfection that shall cast out and cast down all your fears. I love you so. There's not a lot of people that understand the ministry. Some people wonder what we do. You should ask them to spend the day with you, and then they'll find out. The ministry can be overwhelming at times. Even your own personal ministries, being a parent, can be overwhelming at times, yes? Or an employer, or just sometimes a person. And we all go through so much in life. And as much as we say that we're objective, it's impossible. None of you are objective. And everybody here profiles. And some of you are so struggling with discernment that you've just decided to keep everybody away and hide. Because it's better to just not trust anybody than to get burnt. I tell you, I would take 100 smacks in the face for one hug any day. So don't hide from people. Don't hide from your family. Just put yourself out there, because the Lord is really doing something in these days that we live in, something very spectacular and something very special. And Satan is going to come in with all kinds of false doctrine and all kinds of lies and all kinds of deceit to confuse you, even to get you to a place where you'll say, am I even believing what's true? Have I made this up? Are you really God? Now, don't show me a hand, but I know we've said this before. And he's going to come on ever stronger in these last days for you to get to a place where you'll be wondering, am I imagining this? God sent me today to tell you it's not your imagination. I'm going to finish up what we started last week. I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that eschatology, and especially the rapture theory, is not an area of justification. Therefore, whatever you believe on it, and if I believe differently, it should not separate us in the faith. Do you understand that? I've watched people, amazingly so, go into a fellowship and hear something that they disagree with that's not really an essential to justification, and because